Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, my name is Rich. I'm going to be your tour escort. And on the way back to the visitor center, I'm going to show you some videos. So we'll start the videos.
Ignition sequence start. All engines on.
We have taken tremendous steps.
We choose to go to the moon before this thing races out.
We have achieved the earth-shaking, the
Zo,
breathtaking,
wat een mensen weer.
the groundbreaking. Have left a mark in the heavens. Our successes build one upon another and amplify what is possible. It's time we take the next great leap. We're building the next chapter of American exploration, returning to the moon to stay, so we can go beyond to Mars, to expand what's possible and further our understanding. The architecture for these missions is already taking shape. We will go with new systems, bold designs, and a sustainable mission. You can hear it, taste it, touch it. We are going. We are training, testing,
Eén trein per 3 maanden hier. En de bus moet iedere keer stoppen.
With every line of code and securing our success with every welcomed partnership. This is not hypothetical. This is not about flags and footprints. This
Achter
is
deze
about
bosjes
sustainable science and
ligt
feeding
de landingsbaan van een space shuttle.
spirit. Because we are the
Maar daar
pioneers,
gaan wij niet
the
naartoe.
star sailors, the thinkers, the visionaries.
Wij gaan nu gewoon richting
Because we
Visitor Center.
stand on the shoulders of giants to go farther than
En
humanity
nog even de
has ever
VAB.
We will add
Vehicle
our names to the
Assembly
halls of the greatest
Building.
adventurers in history.
Heel groot.
Every day, every mission, we advance this calling. We are NASA. And after 60 years, we're just getting started.
Wow, wat een herrie. Het is een kennelijk splinternieuwe bus. Iets andere configuratie.
Kennedy Space Center is surrounded by the Merritt Island National Wildlife
Maar
Refuge.
de hele tijd krijg je kleine videofilmpjes.
100,000 acres of protected
Kijk maar
coastal
eventjes.
wetlands are home to more than 1,500 species of wildlife and plants. Other than the few launch
Maar die
pads
zal
and
ik
facilities you see spotted
nu
across the
besparen. Kijk naar
horizon,
buiten.
this area
Dan komt de
remains
Vehicle
refuge
Assembly
that
Building steeds meer in beeld.
So keep an eye out for egrets and tortoises and maybe even an alligator on your tour today. Even if you don't spot them, know that they are all around us. I want to introduce you to my friend, Park Ranger Kim King-Ren. Kim, what is the role of the wildlife refuge?
Ja, wat doen ze
The
nou
National
daar
Wildlife
links?
Refuge is the part of Merritt Island that's set aside as a home for
Oh nee, dat is
And how does the wildlife refuge
Launch.
de
mobile launch.
Ja, mobile launcher voor de SLS. Voor de tweede SLS.
Daar is de crawler.
Ja, die een van de crawlers staan.
En
we hebben hem allemaal net zien rijden. Dat was wel speciaal. Er zijn vele malen hier in Kennedy geweest. Nog nooit een mobile launcher zien bewegen. En nu was eentje on the move.
Vultures that fly inside the vehicle assembly building, or alligators that wander on the launch pads. Ken, thank you so much for teaching
Dit
us all
stukje
about
busrijden
wildlife.
rit is niet zo speciaal hoor.
Dan het eagles nest.
Ja,
For more than 20 years, a pine tree along the
verderop
Kennedy
is er
Parkway
een
is the
boom
largest eagle's nest
met
on
een
Kennedy Space
eagle's
Center.
nest. Oh, hij
Eagles have
vertelde
long
het al.
been a symbol at NASA for human spaceflight, including the famous Apollo 11 mission. Weighing thousands of pounds and about the size of a king-size bed, the eagles continue to return to this nest to raise their eaglets year after year. The eagles arrive to nest in late August, hatch their eaglets around December, and remain there until they migrate north again in the spring. After all these years, it may not be surprising that the tree containing nest has been damaged by natural forces, impacted by wildfires, hurricanes, wind-borne salt spray, and even a pine bark beetle attack, the tree's overall health has declined. Eagles are very resilient, and all signs indicate that in the event our resident eagles leave the tree, they'll usually rebuild to the next closest optimal nesting spot. And there are plenty of options for them here at the Kennedy Space Center.
Goed. Dat nest is dus met Irma, die boom hard geraakt.
Alright, I'm about ready to show you the oldest and largest of the bust out of the eagle's nests that are out here. The nest I'm about to show you is 8 feet across, 6 foot deep, and it weighs somewhere around 700 to 800 pounds. It's about the size of a king-size bed across the top. It's been out here now since the early 1960s, so it's well over 50 years old. Same nesting pair of eagles is back this year. It is their 4th year. 2 years ago, pine bark beetles attacked the tree and killed it. So there's no bark on the tree and there are no leaves on the tree. The tree is dead. The young eagles, it was only their 2nd nesting season, they continued to fledge the chicks out, and in May they took them up to the mountains of North and South Carolina like they usually do. However, eagles don't usually nest in dead trees. But they did come back last year and they did nest in that dead tree. So they had 2 chicks last year and they came back again this year. And we don't know how many chicks yet. I think I seen one the other day, but I haven't seen any more than that. But we should be starting to see them here in the next day or two. There's an alligator in the water right here. So we're coming up to the nest here in just a few moments. So
Hij is goed nu echt, want ik ben nu ingezoomd.
I see an eagle in the tree. So we'll slow down and we'll get a good look at the eagle in the tree. I think I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, look over to your right here, and up in the upper left-hand side of the nest, there is an eagle sitting in a tree. Look at the top of the nest, right at the edge, but I don't see anything hanging out there either, though. So just the eagle on the branch. Guys all see the eagle?
Ik heb hem gezien, maar het was...
Okay. So now we got to continue the video.
Did you ever want to be an astronaut? Maybe it was the cool spacesuits, or the idea of floating in microgravity. Whatever the reason, it takes dreamers, thinkers, and adventurers to push the boundaries of human space exploration. But no matter how far we explore beyond our world, the journey ultimately starts right here, in the imagination of our youth. It is so important to support STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, focused education curricula to foster that next generation of rocket scientists, physicists, chemists, and of course, astronauts. These core building blocks form the foundation of the incredible achievements of NASA. The astronaut training experience here at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex works with some of these bright children who may one day be the people who walk across the gantry into a capsule on their way to Mars.
My favorite thing about space is how we know so much.
What time is the astronaut encounter? I can pick up the schedule.
What I love about the
What time is the astronaut encounter?
Oh gosh, good question. I think it's
2 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
I think so.
My favorite thing here at the visitor complex, if I had to choose, would be the shuttle launch.
No,
simulator.
it can't be because
It's so awesome
I think
to feel what the astronauts
the
feel like when they take off.
astronaut
More
autograph
than
is
60 years of
4 to
making curious and
4:45, so
wildly
it's got to
ambitious
be
space
1 and
pioneers
3.
have led us to countless new discoveries and modern conveniences we enjoy today. Literally thousands of items can trace their roots back to NASA. From smoke detectors and memory foam mattresses to life-saving medical equipment. It's amazing how the work being done to take us thousands of miles into space is also making life better right here on Earth. Of all the benefits of modern technology, perhaps none are more powerful than our ability to connect with another person anywhere, instantly. to pick up a cell phone and call a loved one many thousands of miles away, to instantly share a photo with our network of friends, to collaborate and share information with like-minded people to create something great together. In a way, the modern communications technologies are making Earth feel like a smaller place. And while they are bringing us closer together, they are also enabling us to look further beyond our horizons.
This is
The
weird.
journey starts here. By going behind the gates at Kennedy Space Center today, we each took our own small
Rich,
step toward the future of space
Its
exploration.
astronaut
by
encounter was at 11 and
by the
3.
incredible achievements of
I
NASA.
could tell
And
you
then
that.
4 o'clock, 4:45 is the autographs.
All right. We're coming back into the visitor center there. There's another alligator right on the bank, right here, laying right across from me, right at the edge of the water. And sometimes there's another one right up here too. Okay, that's it. Okay. So we're coming into the visitor center. It's almost 12:30, and we close at 6 p.m. tonight, so you got about 5.5 hours. We do have many things for you to do back at the visitor center. So you can see Steve Smith. He's our astronaut of the day. Steve Smith